Hello, and welcome to my thoughts while standing in the queue. The other day, I tripped over 6 homeless people with dogs and cups for coins on my way to the bank, and I started thinking about poverty. I am told that you can avoid poverty if you have a full-time job, if you stay in school, if you don't get pregnant, and you have a long-term relationship. Well, considering my record in these 4 areas of enterprise, I can see why I have been one step away from the soup kitchen all my adult life.
Welcome to Soup Kitchen Nightmares.
I actually quit education when I was 55, and that's a long time to be in school. But I really think that I've had enough, and I am not in the mood to go back to school again and have some young whippersnapper tell me about how to live my life when I've already lived it, and I've been there and done that. And besides, I don't want to hear that you cannot call a he or a she he or she because it limits them. You have to call them they. To me, that's a completely ridiculous concept. In my day, you identified people before you put your reproductive organ in their orifice. We had standards. And then there's the thing about having a full-time job. I haven't had a full-time job since I was 36, and it's been lovely. If I have to go to work and spend 8 hours a day in an office, that will give away 1/3 of the time that I've got left, and I don't want to do that. Besides, what kind of jobs would be open for someone who's 82? I could be a teacher if I could remember my lesson plan, but I think the best idea is to be a boss. All I would have to do is just sit in my office behind a computer and pretend to be busy, and at the end of the month collect a huge paycheck. I'm seriously considering that offer. Then there's the option of getting pregnant. That is really not my thing. I hate pain. I mean, I can't even go into a dentist's office without screaming. However, now that I live in Britain, if I got pregnant, I could have a 2-bedroom flat and $1,200 a month, which is a lot better than what I've got now, living as I do above a fish and chips shop, listening to loud traffic and smelling a lot of oil and chips. That does not sound like a good idea to me. The fourth thing is to have a long-term relationship. I haven't had one of those in over 55 years. Now, I was thinking, I don't know whether I actually want one of those, because at this point in my life, I can run around naked all day if I want to. I don't offend anyone. I can eat dinner at 3 in the morning, and I can turn my music on as loud as I want to, as long as I shut the windows. Besides, do I really want to spend my life with some guy changing his diaper, wiping the applesauce off his bib, and keeping his life support system plugged in? I don't think so. Besides, when I think of these 4 options to keep me from poverty, I wonder whether I really want to bother. I don't mind being skint. It gives me a lot of freedom. If I had a full-time job and I was pregnant, and I'm pregnant all the time and had a baby, and was going to school, when would I have time to play? And thank you so much for joining me in my thoughts while standing in the queue.